It is Christmas, my dudes. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I've been off for quite a while. I'm going to talk about that more in the build, but I just wanted to introduce the build, you know. The hostess with the mostest. It's been a while, right? So, I'm out of touch. I'm out of pizzazz, penny pizzazz. I'm out of that. You know, I'm trying to worm my way back into recording because it's been a hot minute, let me tell you that one. I've stayed up to date on all the memes though, you best believe me. So basically, there's this one pub in the middle of Brichester. It just needed sorting, so that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. I felt a little bit better last night, so I tilted myself to my computer and I sat at my computer and I made this. So hopefully you enjoy it. I'm feeling very Christmassy. It's Christmas at Hogwarts right now, hens. Anyway, bish bash bosh, let's get into the build. So I'm not going to lie to you, this is probably my 24th attempt at... No, I'm sorry. Let me just stop myself there. I am lying. Very, very sorry about it. Turns out that guy who attacked me on Twitter saying that was a lie because I called active classes in The Sims 3 University active classes. Turns out he was right. I am a liar. Big fat liar. It took me about 4 attempts to make this house. Well, it's a community lot. It's a pub. I really wanted to go for a very traditional English style pub, the kind that you see in cities, but I couldn't actually do that because English houses are a little bit weird because everything's so small and everything's so built up on each other, especially in cities, that all the houses what's the opposite of attached? Oh my good god. It's been a long couple of days. Whereas in America, things are very, very separated. It's quite uncommon to have semi-detached or detached houses unless you're in a kind of townhouse, whereas in England that's the norm. And I don't mind that building style. I think it can look quite nice, especially like I say in the city centres. However, when you take that style and then you try and put it in The Sims 4, it doesn't work because all of the Sims 4 lots are all separate. You could technically have like multiple builds on the same lot, like a pub and a cafe and stuff, but it wouldn't really work because of the way that lots are specified in The Sims 4. So I did try and build some of the kind of city pubs that you have that are in between loads of buildings. Didn't work, didn't translate well. And then I decided to build something that kind of looked like the surrounding areas. And then I thought that also doesn't look very good because they're all still attached. So instead, I decided to do a countryside looking pub. It kind of reminds me of a Wetherspoons. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have the stairs in here like a Wetherspoons does, because if you've never been to a Wetherspoons before, it's kind of like a running joke at this point that to get to the toilets in Wetherspoons you have to take like 15 flights of stairs. But aesthetically on the outside, not even a Wetherspoons, I don't know, it just looks like a countryside pub. The kind of countryside pub where, you know, if you saw a pheasant bopping down the road you wouldn't bat an eyelid, or your dad might go and play bowls on a weekend. Do you know what I mean? Like the kind where it's a one-way road, you know, and if a car's coming that way and you're coming that way, one of you is just going after you know? That's the kind of place I imagine this pub being. Kind of fits into Brichester though, just because of the surrounding areas and the lake and everything. I did keep that outside of this, like the landscaping. I did keep that. I was a bit unsettled on the fence, and looking about it now, I don't really like the fence. I think the fence should be taken down. But the landscaping of this area didn't actually look that bad, so I decided to keep it, but the whole lot I just removed. But the landscaping's good because it's quite subtle, which you kind of want, because if you're going to go to a pub in this game, you're not going to really be like, oh, look at the landscaping, do you know what I mean? You're going to be like, pint, shot. So I decided to just keep the same kind of style, very, very minimal. And also, underneath it, there's like this big covered area by the upstairs, and it kind of looks like a garage if it was a house, but I've actually decided to include a smoking area. Obviously, your Sims can't smoke, but in British pubs, smoking areas are a big thing. Like, they're always there, not even really used. I mean, I use the smoking because they're smoking areas, but they're mainly like, if you need a breath of fresh air, you might go sit in the smoking area, or a beer garden, perhaps, something like that. I don't know if Americans have smoking areas, because I've been to America for Sims camp and EA Play, but we're mainly just all there, all playing Sims with our gadgets. We're not really like, let's go to the club, you know? So I can't speak for Americans on that one. But I decided to keep it more English because this is kind of, I'm really excited to do these kind of things because English builds what I see every single day. I'm used to what they look like. I can envision them in my head, and I built a lot of Foxbury up when I was at Sims camp, and I'd done that on purpose because I meant that when I got home and then I was building the rest of the save file, then I had all the English European style lots to do. And I really like this style as well because American style is, I really love American architecture, by the way, so if you're American, don't think I'm coming at you, because I'm not, because America's only been here for a couple of hundred years really, as it is today, like the United States of America. Obviously it's got a big history before that. Architecturally, there's not that many elements where, I mean there is, I'm not trying to offend you, basically what I'm saying is that European English architecture and stuff. Not that European and English are the same. I'm just taking up like get my spade and I'm just shutting it away. It's very old, so there's a lot of interesting architectural styles. It's what I'm trying to say. And I see it all the time, you know, where the modern style in Foxbury. I live in an industrial steel building city. We don't see that modern architecture. We've got a couple of modern buildings. One of them being the college in my town, which is the worst building known to man. It's basically, it looks like a tin can. It looks like someone's took a can of beans, ripped the label off, turned on its side, shut some windows in and went, what? There you go, there's your college. That's genuinely what it looks like. Google Middlesbrough College if you're curious. So modern builds, not my forte. English builds, where I shine. I just love an English build. I love the quaintness of it. I love the countryside. I'm a country gal, you know, like just love to move away to the country. Just live in the country, like big open fields and stuff like that. But alas, not meant to be, because you don't get really good Wi-Fi there, so can't be doing that. Not today. The inside of this build as well, the downstairs is really rather small. The upstairs is much bigger because it's got that extended bit over the top. But I really wanted to keep it quite small because English pubs, I mean, some are really big, but some are really small as well, because we're a small place, right? There's not that much room to work with. Downstairs, I mainly decided to keep it as kind of a bar area, kind of like a sports pub, if you will, downstairs, where you go and you watch people play sports on the telly. That's the vibe I was going with. That's the vibe I chose. And decided to keep a blue theme downstairs because the original build, which you'll see at the end of the video, because I included screenshots of the original for once, I had these blue columns and everything, and I kind of liked the vibe that we're going with. I did try that with some of the previous builds I tried doing this lot, but it just didn't work very well. So I decided to run the blue theme, but through the seats downstairs, and I kind of like that I've done that. I carried it on upstairs as well, but then upstairs is much more of a communal kind of area, much more of a playing games area. So it's got a foosball table for get together, and then the dartboard as well. And I'm trying to make these worlds more base game friendly as well. I do actually have 3 save files. I don't know if many people know that. I have one original one from ages ago, decided to make a whole new one, and then I took the new one and basically renovated the 3 base game worlds, Newcrest, Willow Creek, and oh my god, what am I going to say, Strange Town? I've been playing The Sims 2 too much, Oasis Springs, and I took them and made them base game friendly. What I'm trying to do instead is make all of the worlds like only the base game and then that certain pack that came with the game. But I'm kind of struggling like with things like seasons, because if you have seasons it affects every single world, but it doesn't come with the world itself. I don't really know what to do with season stuff, so I'm making it up as I go along. And I really wanted this pub to be a place where you could come and actually do things. As much as I'm a big fan of EA and all that, brava, you made Harry Potter, EA games, challenge everything. The builds, they don't have much in them. And that's not me trying to twist the pot, stir the pot. That's a well-known fact at this point. They don't have much in them. And I like leaving the house in The Sims. I don't get to do much in real life, but in The Sims, I do enjoy gander about. I love going out. So in The Sims, not in real life, don't get me out of this house. But yeah, so I try to include a lot of things to do as well, because realistically, a big part of college university life is actually going out and going to the pub and everything like that. So I really wanted to replicate that in the save file. I do have some plans for some other builds as well. I might do them on Twitch, though. It depends how well I'm feeling, because you can't see right now because I'm cutting out the video, but I keep having coughing fits and it's like the worst time because university came out and I have so many cool plans for university videos. And then let me tell you, it's a whirl of a time. So Friday I went to the dentist. I have a massive fear of dentists because of the needles. I absolutely hate needles. So I went for the first time in 8 years. Don't do that. Because it was the first time in 8 years, problems got progressively worse over 8 years. I had to get 3 fill-ins and then 1 fill-in replaced, because like ages 16 to 18, my favourite thing was to get a full fat kind of Coke and then a ready salted packet of crisps, because they were both red for Gryffindor and they look kind of nice. Wrecked havoc on my teeth though, so I needed them doing. I went one time, got my fill-in replaced, had like 2 needles, it was completely fine. This time that I went, I had to get 7 needles in my mouth. 7. Originally I had 4, but then I could feel like it was hurting basically when the dentist was working on my teeth. So then he gave me another 2 and it was still hurting, and then he gave me another 1 and the pain stopped, but I had that many needles in my mouth that my face all swelled up over here and it was completely numb. I couldn't feel it or anything, but like I say, it was really swelled up. The pain started to go away and I was like, oh great, I can get back to recording videos. I've got a really important phone call that I need to make. And then as the swelling went down, I realised that one of the fill-ins has a really sharp bit on it, and it basically cut up all of the inside of my mouth. I've also got a lot of pain from the needle, so I've got no foundation on today. I mean, don't get it twisted, my skin's not this nice. I've still got concealer on and stuff, but I don't have foundation on because it kind of hurts to move my mouth, but also like touching it really hurts. So the thought of banging a beauty blender against my face, not today, or not today. And then as the swelling went down, and then I got the pain in my mouth, then a cold happened. All weekend I was just dead, unsteady. I didn't move, I couldn't move. You know, you're just dead, you goose. And then Mother Nature, the fickle birch that she is, also decided to make an appearance. So hey hen, you're uninvited, but come on in. And I've been honestly, like, heart to heart, I've been really frustrated because you guys are always so nice. Like, if I'm Millie as well, I was like, take all the time you need, and I really appreciate that. And I will always take breaks. Like, if I need a break, I will take a break. Today I'm feeling a little bit better enough to record a video, which is what I really want to be doing right now. But I love working, I love doing the Sims. If I was getting burnt out, I'd obviously take a break, but it's really frustrating to be ill where you have to take a break, but it's the last thing that you want to do. I'm really excited to get back in with it though. I just can't wait for this cold to go. I'm also going to see my brother in Cork this week. I'm going like Thursday night, and I won't be back till Tuesday, so I have a lot of pre-recording to do as well, and it's never the right time to be ill, but so many things just happened at once and I was floored. And now I need it's Monday now, and I need to record like 6 videos by Thursday. But because I've been away from it so long, I'm kind of excited to get back into it. I think I'm going to take the rest of the day off though, because I've nearly had like 5 asthma attacks. I think just one day getting better might be necessary. That's the crack. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. Sorry for putting up with my rants, but it just feels good to be back talking to you guys, even though it's one-sided right now. Hopefully I should be back to streaming on Twitch soon as well. As soon as I get better, I'll be back on Twitch. So follow me on there if you want. It's just twitch.tv/Plumbella. We have a whale of a time, so it was fun. And there's some pictures in the end. I'm going to have to go though because I need to cough. And goodbye. Please subscribe if I'm not ready, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.